Welcome back, everybody, to Paddling Pool 224. Thank you very much for bearing with us. We are about to go into our grand finals match between, have mercy on me, fifiififfiiffiiffi versus please forfeit. Oh, that's painful. I am actually convinced teams make names just to make commentators' life hard. But these are two incredible teams. Please forfeit have arrived here undefeated. But Pat, do you want to tell the chat what fifiififfiiffi is comprised of in terms of players? Because it sounded very scary when we were discussing before.
Yeah, so they're terrible at making team names, like for the record, but the team is made of Phoenix, Snipes, Storm, T-Tech, and Okami. 4 really top-level players looking to get the Sandoing badge. Meanwhile, Please Forfeit, they already have it, but they want it again. I'm sure they want to get that throne back, and it's really like a seasoned team that's used to be here against absolute monster of top level players.
The caliber is certainly very, very high, and yeah, we will shorten it to fifiififfi probably for the sake of our sanity.
I will not say more than Fifi.
Fifi, okay.
Please.
This game moves too fast for us to spend 10 seconds at a time pronouncing a team name, but in terms of compositions, it is about what we expect from Fifi's kind of players, or playing to the strength of what they're known for. Please Forfeit, of course, have showcased how strong their comp is as well. Yoshel, the terrifying sniper, supported by 3 very talented kind of frontline and support players. So Please Forfeit getting an immediate cap, but with no one going down.
No one going down, but when Yoshel is in position, ready to deny anything from the enemy snipe, that means Please Forfeit doesn't need that much control of the surroundings. As long as they can maintain themselves there, the Elite is going to deny anything from really happening. Anyways, picks are going left and right, Chidi.
Yeah, they are. I mean, look Yoshel set up on an enemy snipe, it looked like there for a second. Please Forfeit have gone really, really deep. We've seen them do this. They get control, and then they just absolutely suffocate the map in their ink color. Fifi have a major player disadvantage. They're 2 down, and oh my gosh, that was a beautiful inkjet snipe, but a very, very clutch trade. Fifi are out of time here to make something happen, Pat. This might be over already.
And Please Forfeit is going to take game 1. I did not expect that, Chili Boy, but it looks like Please Forfeit tonight are on fire.
Yeah, definitely, in the sense that Please Forfeit, for as good as a team as they are considered probably, it's fair to say, the underdogs of this engagement. But that was an incredibly strong showing. As soon as they got control, it was relentless. They not a single retake by Fifi, and with players of their caliber, you just really wouldn't expect that. So Please Forfeit are feeling themselves this evening. Whatever kind of strategy that they're going for is working. Their communication as a collective, just knowing when to make those aggressive plays and when to capitalize on weak spots in the enemy defense, is just paying off dividends.
Yeah, that was really Please Forfeit taking the ball and running away with it. Really, and that's the power of an Eliter. Once the Eliter is in position, your team just needs to stay there to keep the enemy team from going near the Eliter, because there's so much space that's denied, so many options that are just removed by Yoshel being somewhere, anywhere on the map with the Eliter. And we'll see, Fifi, they counterpicked tire control on Inkblot very fast. It looks like they know what they want to do. So we'll see how they fare on that.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. It's definitely a map that forces engagements, has a lot of carnage going on in the middle. I could see Yoshel staying sniper here, because I think sniper's still quite strong here, but there's going to be good opportunities for Fifi to play around Please Forfeit's kind of gameplay here and make something happen. Yoshel is swapping to the ZNF charger, which I think is quite a good decision as well, and Fifi are sticking largely to what they know, but still going for that really, really aggressive lineup.
And I think this is the first time tonight we see Zenith using the Nautilus.
Oh, it is as well. Yeah. Very, very true.
Like Zenith showing us like the range that they have between the Inkbrush, the Wiper, and the Nautilus. That's really a big range of very good made weapons to use, and that's really great solidity. And please forfeit right now. They are on that checkpoint run, trying to get it. 5 seconds away from it. They have to move back.
Yeah, and they've been stalled, but they haven't really been shut down. They're still taking players down on Fifi. They're still in their territory. This push is going to stay alive. It's going to have a second wind, and I think that first checkpoint will absolutely be gone before Fifi even have a chance of responding. And it is like you're saying, Pat, one thing that's been quite impressive with Please Forfeit is no matter where you take them, their players are quite flexible and will adapt their picks to the situation. So it really means they don't have many weaknesses, and Please Forfeit's so scary right now. I've not seen them at this level before where they're just shutting down teams of Fifi's caliber.
It's really, Please Forfeit has been grinding tournaments like Battling Pool and Triton Cup. We've seen them every tournament trying to get to the top and doing very well in these tournaments, and that experience is showing right now. They are not just on par with Fifi, they are like schooling them. I mean,
to say they're getting schooled when we're talking players of Fifi's caliber, like this is shocking, really. And I think it looks like Fifi now are going to have an opportunity to gain some control, start to kind of get mid in under their direction, giving them some more movement options by getting map control and set up for a counter push. And as 2 players go down, that push will be beginning now. So we can never count Fifi out. There's nearly 3 minutes on the clock still. This easily could be their game, but Please Forfeit are looking so strong right now. The Nautilus awareness there of where the carbon roller was, very nicely done. But they only have the Tri-Slosher left.
Only the Tri-Slosher, and it looks like Fifi finally on the attack, finally able to score some points and get that first checkpoint. And Fifi on the attack, 3 players down on the side of Please Forfeit. It looks like Fifi finally found a way to get in, finally found a way to take space and take sticks. That second checkpoint is going to disappear very fast.
This is the Fifi we know and that we were expecting. They do have a numbers advantage. They have to stop the tower now or they are going to lose the lead. It has been taken. Only your shell alive in a desperate situation here. Fifi could be going out for the knockout. They have lost 2 players. They're doing everything they can. It is only Phoenix left. They are going to be forced to retreat in this situation. But what a statement by Fifi. And with 1 minute and 3/4 on the clock, Please Forfeit now in a position where they are forced to make aggressive plays, even in unfavourable circumstances.
And that's the power of top players like Fifi has. Really, even when you're down, you can come back. And even when the team has something you usually don't expect to see, I mean, a Nautilus, plus a Zekofin, plus, this comp is not a classic comp. In any way that Please Forfeit is showing us, and Fifi, it took them a bit to adapt to it, to come back from it, but now it looks like they're in control of the game. They have a huge lead. They have the last checkpoint that Please Forfeit did not get, and they're just looking to wait for that last minute and deny anything from happening on the side of Please Forfeit. That's a very good pick by the Carbon, doing exactly that.
Yeah, Okami going on a tear. They were so patient. They sharked for quite a while. They were using the camera to get a sense of where people were, and they only went in when they knew that was overwhelmingly in favour to engage. So that did pay off for them. Please Forfeit look like they're doing what they can here to get an opening. They've had some good picks, but not really in a way that's created many openings. They do now have a numbers advantage, and they are going to be beginning that move. Your Shell does have the Tri-Strike ready to support a push, but they have just lost 2 players. So Fifi, knowing they don't need to take any major risks, their main focus now needs to be on deterring Please Forfeit from pushing, and it looks like they're set up really nicely to take this game and make it 1-1.
Yeah, Please Forfeit, it's just the Tri-Slosher left standing right now. They're gonna get the jumps, but they have to just run at the tower, hope for the best. And the best is not going to be enough, I guess. Oh wait, they're getting... Oh no.
Looks messy for a second there. Important to state, folks, that is the first game this tournament Please Forfeit have dropped. So Please Forfeit's flawless run has been stopped by Fifi, but wow, they had to work for that game after Please Forfeit start, and looks like we have a pretty intense finals on our hand, Pat. We're 1-1. We've got 3 counter picks potentially to go. 2 teams that are absolutely on fire right now. It's going to be quite interesting to see where we go. I'm wondering if the immediate Hagglefish counter pick is coming out or not.
I would bet on it. Like, they're gonna go there. It's going to happen. It's their map. It's their map.
It is, but do they want to save that if things get desperate for the their kind of tournament setting pick? Do they have somewhere else they want to go first that's good but not quite Hagglefish level? It'll be interesting to see. There's not going to be any weak areas for both of these teams, I don't think. I think it is purely going to come down to kind of comfortability. Hagglefish is out. Hagglefish is getting whipped out immediately. We've seen Please Forfeit on Hagglefish twice tonight. Both times it was absolutely devastating. Let's see if Fifi can have a major upset here.
I mean, if one team in this tournament can beat Please Forfeit on Hagglefish Market, it's them. It's Fifi. They are so good individually, and they have all the experience they need to beat any team on Hagglefish zones. And the thing is, like, Please Forfeit, they're ready for that. They're ready for it. They've seen them play. And we are 1-1 right now, and Please Forfeit is looking for it to go 2-1. And I have no idea what team is going to get it, and this is like the game that I want to see, because if Fifi beats Please Forfeit here, they win the final. They like that. That's just it. And if Please Forfeit wins, like, they are 2-1 and they're just 1 game away. And despite Fifi having like a better resume, Please Forfeit has a lot of momentum.
They do indeed. I would be very inclined to say Fifi win here. They take the tournament, but we'll have to see. Please Forfeit are so well rehearsed on this map mode, and it is absolutely shown. Nate the Great in chat said, "What happened? I looked away," and that is how fast this game moves. Blink and things change in an instant. Teams of this caliber can make incredible pushes off one mistake, and we've seen that time and time again, really.
And we are seeing that coming. Okami is just getting a trade with the junior. Meanwhile, it looks like Fifi is going to take control of the zone. Getting that pick on the Stamper is huge. That means, Fifi had control of the zone, but Yoshel really equalizing, making things even.
Yeah. Definitely equalised there in a way that was absolutely needed, but seeing Please Forfeit struggle in that initial engagement and seeing that Stamper kind of not pay off as not kind of what I'm used to with Please Forfeit here. So it looks like we had a fairly even game. Fifi just got a lot of picks though, so this is going to be their best chance to really start causing an upset in a Please Forfeit side of the map. The Stamper doing what they can to get into some engagements. They do force a trade, but your shell has gone down for Please Forfeit too. So Fifi in a position to not only extend their lead here, but really make it hard for Please Forfeit to get back into the game.
The Please Forfeit looking to find a way in. It looks like if he has a very good hold, that bubble is going to be pretty useless and get shredded very fast. The zone is not flipped, and Fifi is still scoring right now, but it's just a ballpoint today, and Please Forfeit are finally in control.
Oh, that was looking messy though, wasn't it? That was not the easiest or smoothest retake we've seen Please Forfeit have this evening. It cost them a lot of resources and time just to kind of get back on the board, but now it does look like they're aggressing in the way we're used to seeing from them. They have an Inkjet on deck. Fifi though, bringing out their own and immediately denying the wiper. Your shell shutting that down, but taking some damage in the process. It's heating up, Pat. It's getting really messy, but Please Forfeit are looking like they're taking a lot of control, and this is really big now. Really big. 3 down for Fifi. Please Forfeit going deep, and this is where they start to look unstoppable, Pat.
And that's the lead for Please Forfeit, and now they are so far ahead of the zone that they're everywhere, and Yoshel is there really keeping things going. Oh, it looks like Fifi doesn't mind. They're just like running at the zone and taking it.
Oh my gosh. Not only just outright refusing to fight them there, but then getting a casual turnaround double inkjet slay. That is disgusting. That is a disgusting retake. Fifi knowing when to pick their battles and when to focus on objective, and of course getting a retake that hit forces Please Forfeit out of position, but that inkjet double was a beautiful sight to behold as well. And yeah, showing why Fifi are never out until that final tick mark is down. Please Forfeit are recovering. They did need to use a lot of resources to do so, but they did recover very, very quickly as well. So this is a very, very entertaining game, Pat. I don't think either team is out of this yet.
And with the inkjet like just pressuring the platform, Fifi, they need to wait, they need to bide their time and hope that they can get this edge push going. If that inkjet doesn't bear so much fruit, it's going to be like so good for this opponent. We just have the Elite left standing right now, 50 back in control and 30 points away from scoring some more.
A minute and 20 seconds on the clock, everything to play for. Fifi in control, but coming back from a deficit. Players skirmishing left and right to make something happening, using their resources, doing everything they can right now. Please Forfeit looking for the retake. 2 players down. This is going to be their best chance. They are being flanked from the right. They managed to get a trade, but they stopped the timer with 4 seconds ahead. So Please Forfeit taking control. Games like this is why we're here on a Wednesday afternoon and evening watching Splatoon together. This is what this game is all about. It is constant carnage, Pat.
And just 4 points away, Please Forfeit keeps the lead, and with 30 seconds, Fifi, they need the push of a century to get back in, and the inkjet is ready. Okami is in position, ready to attack, and the whole team is going to get in. Please Forfeit is scoring some more points, looking to KO, and just one player standing for Fifi. It's going to be it. That's a wipeout. Yes!
Oh my gosh! Please Forfeit hold, but with great difficulty, and at the end, Pat, in one sentence, I think 6 players went down. 5 or 6 players went down in the span of about a 15-second string of thought. That is Splatoon 3 at its best. That was constant split-second decisions and responses, and Please Forfeit normally dominate on that map mode, and they clutched it out. They took the game in the way that we were thinking they would need to and that they were likely to, but Fifi, their recovery, multiple retakes in challenging circumstances was just awesome. Just absolutely awesome gameplay from both teams.
Like, both of these teams have such composure, such skill, such resourcefulness. Every push was different because they both knew that they had to surprise the opponent to get anything going their way. They just showed us what top level Splatoon is, and like, thank you to both of these teams for showing us that. And right now, Please Forfeit is 1 game away from being your paddling pool champions again.
You said it beautifully, Pat. Couldn't say it any better. This is why commentating in this community is such a privilege. You get to just see this absolute carnage, high-end action. Never really a dull moment, and it's just such an amazing thing to be a part of. Thank you so much to everyone in chat who is sharing in these moments with us, sharing in the adrenaline rush that is watching this game. Feeling like Triton Cup right now. We keep having zones counter picks, but we're going to Flounder Heights, so this is a counter pick we're seeing quite a lot of, and it's possibly because it's quite a different map environment to a lot of Splatoon 3 map designs. We did see Please Forfeit do very well here earlier, although it wasn't quite as strong a showing for them as on Hagglefish. And Fifi, players like Okami on the Carbon are going to have a field day here if they get the opportunity to set up. So I think it's a sensible counter pick. I don't think it's going to be an easy counter pick. I would lean towards Fifi taking this and us going down to a game 5, but Please Forfeit are just so scary this evening that I wouldn't say for certain.
I mean, please, Fifi, take this one. I want to see as many games as possible. This is so good. And as you said, Flounder Heights. I mean, Yoshio is a cracked ballpoint player, but that's like the Eliter is Yoshel's weapon, and on this map it doesn't work. Yoshel has to just go with a ballpoint, with which they are only like an absolute monster and not a complete god. So like that's a big difference, and that's the counter pick you want to take if you want to take games off of Please Forfeit.
Yeah, that is about as good as it gets. Like, Please Forfeit at their worst are still demigods. They're like, they're still incredible. They're just not full god slayers. They're peak.
What?
Kami with the right idea and the execution just falling short. That is going to possibly cost Fifi the initial engagement, but then 3 players go down pat. What is going on?
And it's just Junior. And right now, Fifi are in control. It was just a series of like both teams punishing each other so much, and so much happening. I have no idea how like Please Forfeit was beaten there. Like this map, it's so hard to keep track of what's happening.
Splatoon 3 might be the one game where you say a sentence and by the end of that sentence, what you said is out of date. Because this game just moves so fast. Like, right now, Please Forfeit, they won the opening exchange, and yet Fifi right now, really good control, have smashed the timer down to 50. It looks like this is Please Forfeit's chance. They have managed to get a number of Fifi's players down. That is effectively all players going down, but in a scattered way. Please Forfeit with the retake, but they had to work for that, Pat, and Fifi will be right back in there. Look at Okami, they're already planning to slay.
Yeah, and Please Forfeit are now in control. I just noticed, actually, Zenith is playing the English Nouveau.
Nouveau? I was so excited, I didn't clock that. You do not see that anywhere near as often.
Yeah, I don't expect to see it, but I mean, the ink mines on this map, I think, can do so much because there are so many flanking opportunities. You can deny them with the ink mines, and that's what you want to do if you're Please Forfeit right now. Please Forfeit, they have lead and they're looking to be your champions. If Fifi doesn't find a way to get these zones back.
Zenith showing Inkbrush Nouveau has a place. It just requires a skilled pilot to do it justice. 10 seconds on the clock. They have to make a move now. They are being punished for trying to make a move. They've got to stop the zone now. They've got 4 seconds. This is their tournament live. And Please Forfeit, after being the underdogs in many ways coming into this, deny us a game 5, which I am slightly irate about, but at the same time, you have to respect how incredibly well they've played this entire evening, Pat.
It's such a pleasure to see Please Forfeit back on top. They had a rough month, like these past few paddling pool were not going their way, and now they are getting on top with a bang. Like, that's a commanding tournament that they had. And yeah, as you are in chat, like, I wanted to see a game 5, but I'm so glad to see Please Forfeit do such a great performance, and against Fifi, who are like such good players who were expected to win this one. Like, Please Forfeit showing us, no, we're back on top, and you have to count on us for anything from now on.
I do want to apologise to my neighbours because at one point my voice reached extremely loud decibels in my flat. So I'm sure they just heard me screaming and probably thought I was getting murdered or something. But that was that was just so exciting, such a good adrenaline rush throughout. Please Forfeit, absolutely incredible gameplay. Fifi showing us why they were the top seed and why they were so scary. Please Forfeit just coming out on top this evening in a way that they should be incredibly proud of themselves for. They are going to be your paddling pool champions on our 224th edition. The action never gets dull here. Every paddling pool, there's always something absolutely awesome going on. It's so fun to share these moments with the community. And just a big thank you to chat, sharing the enjoyment with us. I love when you get those moments in a set where chat just becomes kind of all caps because everybody's feeling that adrenaline and excitement, and it's so much better to experience that together as a collective. So we got an intense finals, Pat. It's been a pleasure as always commentating it with you, but a game 5 would have been so juicy as well.
Yeah, I wish we could see more, but unfortunately that's going to be the end for us, Chili. And before we go, where can the good people in chat find you?
People can find me at Twitter, chiliboy_splat. I believe Brownie kindly has that displayed on the Twitch page. Do come say hello. It's nice to get more acquainted with people in the community, and I also occasionally just repost British memes, so you can, if you're not from the UK, you can see our degenerate culture from time to time. Where can people find you, Pat?
Well, you can find me at Pat or Tom with underscores in between on Twitter, and I don't post that much, but that's where you can find me.
And you do always announce when you're commentating something hype, and that is always good to see. And then just come and lurk and chat and see your stellar commentary in action as well.
Thank you. I think I forgot to announce I was doing this one actually.
That's all right. I didn't know I was doing it until about an hour before, but I'm so glad I did because it's been super fun.
So tag along for the raid. I believe we're going to raid F5 Prime, and that's going to be it for us. And thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you, folks. Do join us again on Dapple Productions for more exciting action really, really soon.